Hey everybody, how's it going, man? I figured I'd do a normal intro today. Anyway, this one's about my teeth. Seems like that one's a hot topic too. Yeah, I was trying to make a whole bunch of different content and throw it up here, but if my teeth is a hot topic, man, we'll talk about my teeth. So here's a story on my teeth. Like, honest truth, man. So growing up as a kid, I had an older brother, and my older brother had some issues, and he took them out on me physically a lot, like daily. And it was tough because he basically took the disciplinary role and the mentor role and everything, even though he's like 6 years older than me. But he had a lot of rage that he was dealing with, so he used to physically beat me a lot. And one of the things that he used to beat me over was hygiene. And I mean, this was almost a daily thing that he would beat me on was hygiene, and in particular brushing my teeth. He would basically bring me to the point where I would completely shut down and be scared out of my mind to even want to go to the bathroom to try and brush my teeth, because even if I did brush my teeth, it would repeat, but the cycle would be that I either didn't do it correctly or I didn't do it long enough or anything. There wasn't any real teaching. It was demand that you do something that you're not really good at doing under abuse. And that's one of the major things that stopped me. It really like made a huge impact in my life. And ever since, I had always had issues. I'd brush my teeth occasionally, and stuff like that. I have pictures. If you guys jump on my Facebook, you'll see a picture. I'm in a rash guard that says surf on it, and I got some parrots on my shoulder and some of my profile pictures, if some of you can see them. Most of you got a friendly. I was pretty locked up. I didn't, been through a lot of stuff. Didn't want to let a lot of people in. You know how that can be. But anyway, I got a picture I'll put up on an Instagram or something like that, showing what my smile looked like when I was finally at the point where I was like, I have to get over this and I have to go to the dentist. Okay. And the picture then to now, I had all my teeth, all of them. And it was only a couple of years ago. But I moved on in my life, and I had gotten into a relationship with a woman where I was brushing and stuff, and she demanded that I go to a dentist that she picked, not one that I picked. And so I was like, all right, whatever. I don't want to deal with the headache. I'll just go to this dentist that you picked. You already lined it up, whatever the case may be. So I go to this dentist, and this was in Las Vegas, Nevada. And they told me I needed a deep cleaning. So I said, sure, no problem. I always hated needles, but whatever. Get it on them, do your job. So I go, and he starts giving me this deep cleaning. Well, this deep cleaning was excruciatingly painful. I mean, so bad that I hurt for weeks after the fact. And the only thing I could do to kill the pain for literally like 45 seconds only was to brush my teeth. And I was in an electrical career as an electrician on a job site out in the middle of nowhere, not too much ibuprofen, way away from my house. And I'm running the job. I can't leave. I'm running the job because it's my job. I got one guy underneath me, and we're both trying to work. And I'm sitting here scrubbing my teeth the whole time because I'm in excruciating pain. What I did notice is when the dentist performed the deep cleaning, I was watching because I always pay attention to what they wipe on the cloth and stuff like that, and I wasn't seeing the stuff they were removing. I was seeing chunks of my teeth as well. And that's what I had originally thought. It turns out what was happening was he was getting a hold of the cavities that were starting to create on the sides of my molars and everything, and he was snapping my teeth in the process. So that kind of detoured me from wanting to go to another dentist again. So I dealt with the pain until my body eventually, acclimated to the excruciating pain that my mouth was in. And I went a long time mildly brushing my teeth because at this point it's excruciatingly painful. So I would brush my teeth and I would use mouthwash as much as I possibly can without anything hurting like hell. So then later on, I move on with my life, and that woman is, that was a whole nother story. That could be another video if you guys are interested in bad relationships. Dude, ouch. Anyway, so I'm like, dude, I don't know if I want to let anyone touch my teeth anymore after this. I mean, every time I've tried to do something, it's gone wrong. So I'm moving on with my life. That girlfriend's gone. I end up meeting another woman that ends up being a really good person. Um, and you know, other things in life happen. But anyway, we reached a point where there was a dentist in a city not too far from where I'm hanging out right now, actually. And this wasn't really that long ago. I mean, it was a while ago, but it wasn't really like, I mean, we're not talking plus 10, okay? We're talking less than 10 years, probably in the 5 to 8 max, okay? Maybe even sooner, I don't know, but probably 5 years to 8 years max. I go to this dentist and they tell me the same thing. They do the pocket depth check and everything on my gum line because I have receding gum line because of all of this. And at this point, I am missing a couple of teeth because I've had to have some teeth pulled, which is the only reason I would ever go to the dentist at that point. I would get a flare up or an infection or something from an abscessed tooth. And I would honestly just go to the dentist and I'd be like, pull it. And they're like, you don't want to save it? I was like, nope, pull it. I got convinced to do a root canal once, and I paid $975 at the time for what was supposed to be a full root canal. It ended up only being half. They drilled the hole, stuffed it with the wadding, put a temp cap on it, and then when I was done, I said, okay, when is my next appointment to come back and get the remainder of the process completed? They told me, sir, you have to book a new appointment and pay to get the remainder of the root canal done. And so I'm sitting here with a hole in my tooth. And I was like, dude, you know what? I'm getting just beat left and right and left and right and left and right. And it's like, man, all right. So this sucks. So I was younger then. That really aggravated me. I was still in Las Vegas, when that happened. Um, But anyway, I go to this dentist and they're doing all this stuff. That tooth that got the root canal had broke and needed to be pulled. I had another one that was getting into an impact area where it was going to need a root canal, and I just said, to hell with that. I already paid that and it failed miserably. I'm not going to take that road again. I'm just going to have you yank that one too. So I made a habit of just pulling the teeth. Honestly, I really did, because out of every experience that I had, I never found anybody who was actually going to fix my smile. And I spent my entire life extremely self-conscious. The picture I'm going to post up of me with my full, set of teeth, smiling. Um, yeah, I'll post that up and you'll see that was the most confident I had ever been with that smile. And you see me smiling now, and you see me not really caring about my teeth now. So you can imagine where my confidence is right now, and particularly my teeth. Say what you want, okay? And you can use me as an example of what not to do when it comes to your hygiene with your teeth. But the most important thing you need to take away from this is you need to take away that you have to have positive reinforcement, because this started when I was a child. This is not something that I just rebelled against. This was straight up abuse that caused a mental impact in me that blocked me from even being able to take care of my own teeth sufficiently. Okay? Like straight up hard trauma. I've been called all kinds of stuff, man. I've been called green tooth, grunge tooth. Grunge tooth was the biggest one. I gotta say, grunge tooth was the biggest one. Um, I did hear green teeth every once in a while. Um, and yeah, I heard all kinds of stuff. I mean, just everything in general. So I go for my last chance to try and fix my teeth. Okay, this is the last. I'm like, please, like seriously. So I go, and they do all their stuff. They give me everything that they want to do, and they tell me they need to do a deep cleaning and a bunch of other stuff. So I agree. So they do it all. And this was like the most pain free one I had ever had, you know. They told me my teeth were in devastating shape. I said, I know. So I let them do everything. Everything's fine and dandy. The oral hygienist was the one performing the work and literally was like, okay, we have this solution I can put on your teeth, blah, 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 blah. And she did it thinking that it was going to help me because she told me, you know, you normally have to pay for this, but I'll go ahead and hook you up. Your teeth are in really bad shape. We'll put this on. It'll stop everything and you'll be good to go. I was like, um, okay, I guess if you're going to help me out like that, that's all right. Thanks, you know, because I'm used to everybody just kind of like, oh yeah, here, give me your money and I'm going to screw your grill up and make a new appointment. So I was like, dude, this is dope. This is a person who's honestly, genuinely trying to just hook me up because she can tell I'm super self conscious about my teeth. She puts the solution on. A week later, my teeth started chipping. And it started with the teeth that had cavities that needed to be worked on. It was a week. And ever since, they've been crumbling apart. If I brush, I spit teeth. And the harder I brush, the more I spit. I'm at the point right now where unless anything gets infected, I don't really hurt. And if it does get infected, I pop a couple of prescription pills and painkillers and dentist if I have to. But they're bad. They're bad. And it's my fault in a way because it was something that I should have gotten over. And yes, in case you guys are wondering, I had gone to counseling a lot. And I mean, oh my God, a lot. I've gone to so much counseling, I could probably be a damn counselor, okay, over everything that's happened in my life. And I gotta be honest with you, finally saying the hell with it and doing what I'm doing now, for me at least, is better than any counselor I've ever talked to. And I honestly think is helping more. Because now I get to share a little bit of myself, and hopefully it can help a lot of you avoid it. All right? The most important thing you need to take away from this is the fact that trauma of any kind at any age makes a massive impact. All right? So that's the story behind my teeth. Maybe I'll get implants. Maybe I'll just pull them all and get dentures. Who knows? Maybe you guys can help me, man. You know? So if you want to hear more, let me know. Hit that subscribe. Later.